What if the secret to happiness wasn't about getting more, but about letting go of what's weighing you down? Well, that's the powerful idea we're exploring today. 3 simple rules for finding a little more peace of mind, not by adding more to your life, but by subtracting.
We spend so much of our lives trying to get things, right? More success, more stuff, more approval. But this question, it just flips that whole script on its head. What if the real path to being content is about subtraction? What if it's about finally putting down that invisible backpack of anxieties we all seem to carry around every single day?
And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to walk through 3 specific rules. Think of each one as a tool for letting go of a common source of unhappiness, and by doing that, taking back our own peace of mind. So let's jump right in with the first one.
All right, first up is Rule 1, and this one is all about getting back something you can never make more of, your time. And it takes on one of the most draining, useless emotions out there, hate.
Okay, so the rule itself? It's super direct. Don't hate because life is too short to waste time hating on others. See, it's not really a moral judgment, it's just practical. It frames hate not as an issue of right or wrong, but as a really, really bad investment of the limited time you have on this planet.
I mean, this just completely reframes the whole idea, doesn't it? Hate isn't just a feeling anymore, it's a cost. You are literally taking your precious time and your finite energy and actively spending it on someone else's negativity. The alternative? Investing that same energy into your own growth. When you look at it that way, the choice kind of becomes a no-brainer.
Okay, so that leads us right into the second rule, and you can see how these build on each other. This one tackles a trap that, man, is it easy to fall into these days? I'm talking about the comparison trap. This is all about finding your own lane and just staying in it.
And again, the advice is just beautifully simple. Don't compare. But it doesn't just leave you hanging there. It tells you what to do instead. Instead of looking over your shoulder at what everyone else is doing, the goal is to look inward and just focus on becoming the best possible version of yourself.
And look at this, it perfectly lays out the 2 different roads you can go down. On one side, you've got the unwinnable game. The goal is to be someone else, and the result is always going to be dissatisfaction, right? Because you can never truly be anyone but you. But then, on the other side, you've got the fulfilling journey. Here, the goal is self-improvement, and the result is this wonderful, continuous process of growth. The only person you're competing with is the person you were yesterday.
This brings us to the final rule. And honestly, this might be the most transformative one of them all. This is about letting go of that heavy, invisible weight that so many of us haul around every single day, the burden of worry.
Just listen to the power in that statement for a second. The day you stop worrying will be the first day of your new life. Whoa. That's not just about feeling a little less stressed, is it? It's positioned as a fundamental reset, a chance to literally begin again, free from the anxieties that hold us back.
So how do you actually do that? Well, the path seems to start with recognition. You have to truly see what worry costs you. It steals the present by trapping you in the past or the future. The second step is a conscious choice. You just decide, nope, I'm not paying that price anymore. And finally, you mark that day. That moment becomes day 1 of your new life. It's a powerful, intentional act of hitting the reset button.
So, as we bring all this together, it's really important to see that these aren't just 3 separate tips. They form a single, interconnected philosophy for living a life that's more present and, more self-directed.
And here's the beautiful summary of it all. When you stop hating, what do you get back? You reclaim your time. When you stop comparing, you reclaim your focus. And when you stop worrying, you reclaim your present. See? Each rule is about taking back a vital piece of yourself that you've been giving away.
And for those wondering where all this comes from, this entire clear and concise philosophy comes from the wisdom of Nambuddha.
So we'll leave you with a question to reflect on. As you look at these 3 rules, don't hate, don't compare, and don't worry, which one really resonates the most? Which one feels like your biggest challenge, but also maybe your greatest opportunity? The answer to that is probably where your work begins. Thanks for joining us.